What's up, peoples? This video, happy 2026 Pride Month. And I got good news and bad news. So, this video, I'm about to talk about some harsh events that's been taking place for thousands of years. And I just made a discovery as to why and how it happens. So, where do I start? Uh, I guess we could start with women. Society, they attempt to protect women. Women are precious and stuff like that. But me, I protected all the men, the sons, the nephews, the great nephews, great grandsons, uh, the gay community. So I protected the sons from this child support weirdness by fixing the financial system, and I'm protecting the gay community from civil rights violations. So there's some uh things that needs to be acknowledged and uh confessed, and that is when it comes to like dating women, and if you are either gay or bisexual secretly or openly, you need to be aware of like certain healthcare issues when it comes to women. So if you look back at the year 1970, that's when there was a breakthrough in medicine and they discovered treatments for BV. It's bacterial vaginosis or something like that. And uh, there's like this infection that occurs if a woman wipes herself from back to front. So you always teach your daughters to wipe from front to back. So this teaching has been going on for thousands of years. So if you think about it, 1970, they just discovered a treatment for it. So thousands of years ago, if homosexuality homosexuality existed, that means there was like meetups between guys and sometimes they get caught thousands of years ago. So, um, when you break it down, how do you get your freak on as a gay couple? So it is what it is, and that's the process. The thing is, there's two versions of this. Uh, uh, if a woman thousands of years ago was married to a feminine gay guy that receives the attention, um, it's less likely of him to give his wife a infection if he was secretly messing around because he's using his penis, but in his secret relationship, he was not using his penis. So the other type is a the one that gives the attention. So that version of a gay guy has a higher likelihood to infect his wife thousands of years ago. And this is the dynamics why um, there was such harsh treatments towards the gay community because they put them to death, right? Because when you protect the women, you have to like be aggressive because they have to make babies and procreate. So that's what the authorities did thousands of years ago. And basically it's still around today in certain countries. So because we discovered the treatments for it, uh, we don't have to be as severe when it comes to trying to mitigate the healthcare crisis. But we should push for relationship transparency and aligning with the proper relationship uh, abilities. So there's also another version of it because there's a heterosexual version because if a guy steps out and he performs anal sex with his mistress and then he comes back to his wife, the same thing occurs. So this is a real sticky situation. And um yeah, we're gonna work it out and keep it moving and we're gonna move forward. So that's BV, right? Now, if the Bible, the church, Jesus, Trump, Marcus Rogers, pastors, prophets want to align themselves with conservative beliefs, what happens is the way they destroyed the economy, saying this is how Jesus wants the financial systems to be managed with a bunch of tax cuts and damages to the IRS and the tips and all the in, instability in the financial systems. What happens is it leads to a Great Depression, and due to poor hygienic conditions and lack of water because you can't pay your bills and they shut your water off, vaginosis still occurs. And that is due to poor hygienic circumstances. So a woman can't clean her. Alrighty, somebody was blasting music, so I had to like mute it real quick. But yeah, so the Democrats, even though we support the LGBT agenda and freedoms and civil equalities, um, yes, it's true that the conservatives could attack us and blame us for uh, one part of like aiding and abetting in this healthcare crisis. But because we're Democrats and we keep the financial system stable, we don't end up in great depressions and recessions, and women will always have the treatments that they need and the financial access in order to get those treatments. So, our political party as Democrats is actually the better hand at governing the world when it comes to this healthcare crisis and this topic. So, That's all I got for this video. And EJ Wiley got to go.